guys for psychicfuture.com, and this is your horoscope from the 11th to the 17th of February. So this week the big one is Valentine's Day, and regardless of whether or not you're in a couple, there are some really nice things that you can do, particularly because of the way that the stars are this week. So obviously Valentine's Day, we think of Venus. So Venus on Valentine's Day is going to be conjunct Saturn, both in Capricorn. So what this is going to do is it's going to get us really focusing on what is most important in our lives, which relationships we want to dedicate up the most time to, do we need to dedicate more time to ourselves, and do we need to slightly adjust our boundaries in any way? Have we been potentially cutting people off a little bit and kind of hibernating, or have we been doing the opposite? Have we been giving too much to people and not taking time out for ourselves to be quiet and relaxed? So think about that a little bit this Valentine's Day, particularly if you're not sharing it with somebody. You can pick something to do by yourself and just use that kind of Venus-Saturn energy to dedicate to yourself. So Venus and Saturn are also going to be in conjunct the moon, which will be in your sign of Gemini. So what this is going to do is it might make people feel like they're not quite meeting eye to eye in terms of emotions. So if you are with a partner, it might be the case that you have different expectations of what Valentine's Day should be like. This obviously, is not meant to be a bad thing. What it's trying to do is it's trying to get you to actually slightly both adjust so that you can see eye to eye. So for example, if your partner wants to go out and you want to stay in, can you do half and half? Can you go out for a couple of hours, then come in and watch a movie? How can you compromise a little bit on that without getting this like emotional energy going? So I do have a blog post up on the Psychic Future website with some ideas on what to do for Valentine's Day, and if you're in a couple it's great because you can look at which zodiac sign you are and find out kind of all sorts of themed things that you can do together. But it does also work if you are by yourself for Valentine's Day. You can pick something that you quite like the look of and just do it by yourself and use this Venus-Saturn energy to dedicate something to yourself and dedicate this day for you. So happy Valentine's Day, hope you have a good one, and I hope to see you next week. Much love.